Hey everyone, and welcome to the unboxing of my latest acquisition, which is DX9's Mightron, which is their version of Masterpiece Megatron. Been looking forward to getting this guy ever since I saw sort of the initial renders. Held off on getting Apollyon and some of the earlier versions of Masterpiece version Megatron, simply because of two things. Number one, they never really came close enough to my version of what cartoon Megatron looked like in a toy that scaled with MP10 effectively, as well as they were also a little bit more pricey than I thought were really worth it. But then this guy came along and had the right combination of great price and cartoon accurate look, and I was instantly sold on it. Even after seeing the later images that came out sort of shortly after this guy was shown of Despotron from Make Toys, and even the latest release or latest update that we got, even though it's not officially announced yet, of what looks to be Takara's official MP Megatron. I still like the look of the DX9 overall for myself and my personal collection. Anyway, I wanted to do this unboxing just so you guys could see what you get when you get it. As you can see, I ordered mine from a Canadian retailer, ages 3 and up, which is a great retailer. I've ordered lots of stuff from them, and I usually prefer to order from them for a couple of reasons. Number one, even though they do, they're Canadian retailer, they still charge in US dollars, which is not a huge deal, but they have the advantage of, since they are in Canada, they are able to ship it faster when they do get it in stock, as well as you don't have to pay duty charges or import charges, and there's no delays from customs. So there are a lot of advantages, and I'm really happy with buying stuff from them. In addition, they also package stuff really, really well. As you can see, nice sturdy box, lots of padding, and then the figure itself, which you can see I have not even remotely opened yet, is packaged in its own interior sort of craft paper wrapping, and nice little ages 3 and up Megatron label right in the middle there. They really spend an awesome amount of time and attention to how they package their stuff to make sure that you get it in the best possible condition. So let's get this bad boy unboxed and see what we got here. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this for a while. I've got a lot of Masterpiece figures, but have not pulled the trigger on any of the Megatrons until now, simply because they just didn't have the right combination for me. So here we can see what DX9 has put together in terms of packaging. Excellent image of Megatron there, and it says, "Join me with our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy," which is hysterical because that is a line from, as we all know, from Star Wars, when Darth Vader is trying to tempt Luke with the dark side of the Force in Empire Strikes Back. So I'm all over the cross franchise quotes and everything. I just think that's hilarious. That's awesome. Nice job, DX9. Wow. Oh man, look at that package. I am a huge fan of this style of artwork, which is, kind of that pop art, propaganda-ish style posters. It's just awesome. I love it. Had not seen this packaging until now, so really, really happy. And then you'll see another quote at the bottom. And this is a direct Megatron quote. "Everything I touch is food for my hunger for power," which I believe is from either Heavy Metal War or not Heavy Metal War, More Than Meets the Eye, when they're fighting on top of the dam, I believe is when he says that. More stuff, just random pictures. Looks like clips from stylized versions of imagery from the various scenes in the G1 cartoon. Oh, movie shot there, movie shot. Oh, this is great stuff. DX9 did an awesome job on this packaging. Let's take a look at the back here. Very cool schematic kind of look. And again, another Star Wars quote up there. "Come with me, it is the only way." Again, from Empire Strikes Back. Oh, you guys did a good job on this. Sorry, I'm kind of going off here, but this is just awesome, awesome stuff. Really, really happy with the way this has come out, and I haven't even got the box open yet. So, without further ado, let's get the box open. It is not taped, as you can see. Easy to get it open. Let's see what we got. One thing I will say is that when I picked it up, it was not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. Not necessarily a bad thing. I'm sure it's durable. The initial reviews from other reviewers have been very positive. But yeah, so we got the cannon in a little Ziploc bag there. Interesting that they didn't incorporate that into the bubble pack, but not a big deal. Looks like everything's good. Let's get this open here. And as we can see, great detail, little silver paint apps on there. As you can see, the red, oh, the LED was on when I got it, so hopefully I won't have to replace the batteries too soon, but might have to. Again, I guess that would be an advantage of keeping it inside the bubble packaging, as there wouldn't be any shocks or bumps or whatever to activate the LED when you didn't want it on. And then it extends for when he's in pistol mode, and then contracts when he's in robot mode to give you the proportional cannon for how he looked in the cartoon, rather than this really long, skinny one that some of the other Megatrons have. Very happy with the design of that cannon. That looks great. Put that over here for now. Packaging, or instructions, here we go. DX9 usually does a pretty good job with their instruction manuals. First things first. Very nice collector card. That is actually a plastic card. Very nice. Most of the time these are just cardboard, laminated cardboard or whatever. This is actually a plastic card. That is going to last forever. A nice high gloss finish on it. Great artwork. Oh man, this just keeps getting better. The rest of the stuff. Let's see. Look at this first. That is... wow, that is a really detailed instruction manual. Lots of steps, lots of color details. I don't think I'm going to actually go through the transformation in this particular video. I may do a more detailed review of the figure itself, but right now I'm just doing the unboxing so you guys can see what you get. Very, very cool. Nice instruction manual. That'll come in handy, I'm sure. Looks like we got a poster. Oh man, yeah. That is some beautiful artwork. Nice job, DX9. That's the kind of thing that you get mounted or framed and have sitting in next to your collection. That looks great. Nice high gloss, very high quality print. Excellent stuff. Oh, and now the figure himself. Very well packaged. Looks awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, this is not taped, so you don't have to cut any tape off, but be careful when you open it. You don't want to obviously, yank it out from the bottom and have this stuff fall out, so just be careful with that. Put that aside. Take a look at some of the other accessories. The sword, which we saw in the pictures that he comes with. Now, I mean, I get what they did with this, and I'm happy that he has, an extra weapon. But I really wish that they had made it, and that's the scythe. I really wish that they had made it the short kind of dagger, energy dagger, lightsaber looking thing that he had in the movie, so that it would be more cartoon accurate. But the scythe, which I've seen, I guess, used for their version of Shattered Glass Rodimus, the DX9 Terror. I guess this is supposed to be, for that figure if you want to use it. But it could also be obviously for Mightron here as an extra weapon. I'll probably just keep this in sword mode so that it's, as close to, the energy sword that he had in the 86 movie as possible, because that's really kind of what I go for, is cartoon accuracy. So I'll probably just leave this in the dagger, because it's close enough. It looks kind of like an energy dagger. Not exactly show accurate, but close enough for now. Now let's get this guy out. Oh, one more thing. Looks like, I'll take the figure out here, which comes in a nice there's his energy mace. Nice extra little plastic packaging to keep him scratch free. Oh man, that looks absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. This is Megatron. This is the movie Megatron. Oh, and this little... Oh, it's too bad they have to put this thing in here, but I get why they do it. I wonder if I can get it out right now. Yeah, I can. And I'll get that off there. Not going to need that anytime soon. Little barrel plug. There we go. Wow. Oh man, this looks great. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, try and get him to stand properly here. Wow, that looks just great. Excellent job, DX9. And before I get rid of the rest of the packaging, get it out of the way, I've got his energy mace here, which, you know, it's a little longer chain than I guess it should have or that I would like, but the fact that they actually painted the chain purple, you know, gives it a leg up over some of the other versions, which just have a plain silver chain, because as we all know, in the cartoon, he had a purple energon mace. There was no actual metal in it, but very cool, transparent purple mace. See if I can focus on that. Very nice. Nicely designed. Cool. And then I'm not going to take this out because it's taped in there right now, but you can see he does have the extra face where he's going like growling or whatever. I'll probably just keep him with his standard face, but for maybe some photo shoots or whatever, I'll put that on. So that's it for accessories. Let's take a little bit more look at the figure here. First things first, put his cannon on, which slides on just like so. Oh man, that just looks like he stepped out of the movie. Now you can't deny that that is an absolutely fabulous looking Megatron. He looks great. I'm gonna obviously put Decepticon logo on his chest a little bit later, but just getting some more, you know, up close detail shots of the figure. That head sculpt, in my opinion, is the best one of any of the third-party Megatrons to nail cartoon accuracy. They just crushed it on this. That is perfect. And one thing that I like about the DX9 version over some of the other ones is that they really went for what I think, and I think it was pointed out by another reviewer as well, maybe it was 6.0 on Twitter mentioned it, but they really went for the movie, 86 movie version of Megatron, which, if you look at the animation, you know, it was a little more refined, obviously, in the 86 movie than it was in the G1 series, but Megatron was a little more boxy, a little more, you know, straight lines, wider chest, but you see that this version really represents that very, very effectively. And I know that a lot of the gripes on this figure have to do with the backpack, but, you know, ultimately, like when you do look at him from the side, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's not as clean as some of the other ones, but, you know, considering how great this guy looks from the front, that is way not a big deal in my eyes. He is totally worth it, regardless of the backpack. And in my opinion, also, he has the most cartoon accurate legs. They're not, you know, it doesn't look like he's wearing goalie pads. They're not overly, you know, kibbly or anything like that. Yeah, they've got the little, you know, peg holes or whatever, but you look at any Masterpiece figure, there are going to be elements like that where you see, you know, joints or screws or hinges or whatever that you might not necessarily see if it was in a cartoon, but it's just part of the design and the engineering. So I'm okay with that. To do some size comparisons of this guy, I will bring in some of my other MPs so you can get an idea. First off, Science Officer, Communications Officer. I'll move this a little out of the way. And as you can see, they look great together. Absolutely great. Perfect sizing, dimensions. Megatron's a little bit bigger than these guys, as he should be, but not so big that he looks out of scale. Awesome. Love it. Now let's get My two Seekers. Still waiting on getting a Skywarp to fill out the trio, but that'll come someday. But man, those guys look just awesome together. Really dig it. This is going to be an awesome looking MP shelf when I'm all done. And one thing that I wanted to show you guys before I get to the last size comparison is, here he is next to my Combiner Wars Megatron with the DX9 upgrade kit. Now, the Combiner Wars figure had its flaws. It was, too narrow in the chest and too, kind of chunky in the legs once you added the kit. But all things considered, it's still a pretty great representation of G1 Megatron. So that was my stand-in MP Megatron for, as long as I had him until I got Mightron here. But, it still looks great. I'm not going to get rid of it. I love it as it's, kind of its own version. It looks great. Very happy with the stuff that DX9 produces, because they also did the kit, the feet, the leg add-ons, the barrel, and then the back barrel as well there. So, DX9's doing a really good job lately. I like a lot of their stuff. Lastly, and how this guy will of course be displayed is with MP10 Prime. And we've seen pictures of these guys from other reviewers side by side before, but man, they really are absolutely perfect together. That is what I have been waiting for 30 years. 30 years, and it's finally here. So thank you, DX9, for putting this guy together and doing it so well. He looks amazing. Lastly, what I will do is just go over a couple of bonuses that I've seen other people mention, but I want to, sort of play with it myself, is some of the joints. So I've heard and seen reviews that the joints are very solid, and boy, they are. They're not a chunky ratchet, but they're a firm ratchet. These guys are not going to come loose anytime soon. And oh yeah, the joints are all really tight on this guy. You're gonna be able to get some great poses out of him, and he will definitely hold that cannon up, no problem. Like some of the other designs or some of the other competitors where they oh shoot, I'm losing some figures. No, not like some of the other designs where his arm flops down because he can't hold up his cannon. Yeah, that looks absolutely amazing. Anyway, that's the unboxing. I got nothing else to show you guys at this point in time other than the fact that this was totally worth it. Worth the wait, worth the money, and not much else to say. Looking for a cartoon accurate MP scale Megatron that's not going to crush your wallet. It's this guy, no question. The other ones are good versions of Megatron, but for me, cartoon accuracy, dollar-wise, this one wins. Hope you enjoyed the video. And again, if you want to pick yours up and you're in Canada, highly recommend checking out Ages 3 and Up. They're a great retailer, fast shipping, great prices. And like I said, you don't have to deal with the customs delays or duty charges if you get from them. So thanks again to those guys for getting this out to me so quick once it got in stock. Appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you next time.